Steve Jewin, MMA Mania.
Georgi, you're on with Steve Jewin.
Hey, Georgi. Good to talk to you today.
Good to talk to you, man.
First of all, congratulations on making your return to Bellator this week. You were very successful in your time away. You won titles with two different promotions, but now you're returning to Bellator, so tell us how that feels.
It feels good to be back with Bellator, and, I felt like I left the organization, went to different organizations, got better, evolved as a fighter, won some world titles, fought quality opponents, and now, I'm back where I started in Orange.
Yeah, you're definitely coming back home, and you're not getting an easy test in your return. Bubba Jenkins is on a 4-fight win streak, so they're matching you up right away with the best of the best in the featherweight division.
Yeah, he's a very good fighter, his hands look very sharp, his jiu-jitsu is extremely good, his wrestling is unbelievable, so, he's overall, he's a very good fighter, so, I can't wait for this Friday.
Now, I just watched the Bellator In Focus special that they did about you leading up to the fight, and you talked about your background playing football/soccer here in the United States. So Jose Aldo also went from soccer to MMA and was very successful at it. Do you think that gives you a speed advantage over certain opponents?
Probably, I think overall, since I started playing soccer at an early age, especially in Russia, just give me that, the mentality of always training, always being in a good shape. But, as far as with MMA, I think it helps me with the kicks and knees.
Is that going to be a strategy in the fight with Bubba? Are you going to try to keep him at the range with kicks so he doesn't shoot in and go for that takedown?
Yeah, I just try to keep us standing, and if he does take me down, he has to deal with my jiu-jitsu, and my jiu-jitsu is a different style. I think some of these fighters that go into the fight against me, they think I have your normal black belt jiu-jitsu, but I have a different style. I have a very, I feel like it's different from all the fighters, but, if he does take me down, it has to deal with my jiu-jitsu, but that's a big if, and I don't think he's going to be able to take me down.
Right, and I don't think he wants any part of your jiu-jitsu because you're a Grappler's Quest champion. You've got 13 out of 23 wins by submission, so it's definitely something for him to be wary of, that you could put him in a choke at any time.
Yeah, I saw a video saying he thinks I focus on wrestling too much and this and that he's going to keep this fight standing. We'll see, We'll see when he gets punched in the face, if he wants to keep it standing.
How's the training camp been so far? Everything smooth, no injuries, nothing plaguing you going into the fight on Friday?
No, man, training camp went well, and, I trained with a lot of guys that were heavier than me. They were all fight at 170, 185, and 155. So the training camp went well, and, it's all about fighting now on this Friday, January 16th.
Absolutely. Fighting on January 16th at the Pechanga Resort and Casino in Temecula, California, live on Spike TV. And you're the co-main event of the evening. So you've been the main event so many times, I can't think that's any burden to you at this point. You're probably used to being in the spotlight by now.
Yeah, it's just part of the business. And at first I wasn't used to it. I just want to be the first fight and get over with. But now it's, the more you fight, the more you get close to that main event spot. So I'm used to that. There's nothing, that's gonna, make me not fight my fight. So lights and all that, I'm just gonna go out there and do my thing.
In the In Focus special, you talked a little bit about your last loss in Bellator before you left being to Patricio Pitbull Freire, and he's the champion now, so obviously that will be determined in the main event if he retains or not, but let's just assume hypothetically he does. Are you looking for that rematch right away if you get your win too?
You know what, I'm not going to freaking grab the microphone and call out people, because I think that's stupid.
Sure.
But if I win the way I want to win, and Bellator or Scott Coker shall give me the opportunity to fight Patricio, perfect. If they want me to fight another wrestler or another tough opponent, I'm down for that. But the ultimate goal is always, like I said, I felt like I got beat by Patricio, and to get that revenge back. So we'll see how everything goes.
Right, that's what you say. If you're going to win, somebody's going to have to knock you out or finish you. Somebody's not just going to get a decision win over you. They're not getting out of there easy with you.
Yeah, man, just like that. That's how I feel. It should be. I wish there was no minutes and we could just fight till someone gets knocked out or submitted. But yeah, if you're going to fight me, you better bring a gun or knife to kill me inside that cage.
Right.
Try to knock me out.
We saw your daughter a little in the special, so how do you find balancing being a family man with training full time? How's that working out?
It's working out good, man. I get to train a lot and spend a lot of time with her, so it's not a problem at all. And I think she motivates me a lot to get up every morning and train. And I'm the one that provides the food. And if someone's gonna, it's like if I'm fighting somebody, they're gonna try to beat me. It's like trying to take the food away from my daughter. So that kind of makes me mad.
And speaking of food, I noticed you mentioned in the special too that you have a vegetarian lifestyle, that you eat a vegetarian diet. Give our listeners a little bit of the idea of what that's like, what goes into it.
Well, I'm not really big into protein, and I mainly juice a lot, and I take all my supplements. Like the main supplements I take is from trace minerals and all the electrolytes, all my vitamin B's and C's and all that stuff. But I get some of the protein from black beans, brown rice, quinoa, and stuff like that. But I'm not really big into protein shake or stuff like that. And if I do take protein, it'll be plant-based, maybe by Vega. They make really good plant-based proteins.
So yeah, it's not even really about, muscular physique for you, because you stay lean and stay in great cardio shape. So it's not necessarily about building muscles. It's about maintaining strength and flexibility, right?
Yeah, exactly. Back in there when I used to eat meat, I was extremely big. I was walking around 185, and once I stopped eating meat, I felt really light and, like you said, flexible, and I would recover faster. So it helped me a lot, man.
Well, speaking of walking around, what's your weight usually these days before you make the cut for a fight?
Right now I'm about 62, 63. But the closer I get to Wednesday, Thursday, I'll straight down to probably 55, 54, and then from there I'll cut the weight.
Yeah, so you'll only have 10 pounds to go before you get on the scale on Thursday.
Yeah.
All right, sounds about right. What are your thoughts overall on the exceptional position that you're in right now with the Focus special and the co-main event and the big return home to Bellator? It feels like you're getting, the full love, even though you've been gone for a while. It's almost like you never left. Yeah,
it's pretty awesome, man. Like, right now I'm not too focused on that, but I know after the fight, I'm going to go back and look into all this, and it's awesome. I get to spend some time with the Spike TV crew and everyone from Bellator, and it's cool to show some people that don't know that much about me, my side of the world, how I train and how I look at the sport. So it was pretty awesome, but right now my main focus is January 16th, and to make a Pachenga to step inside that cage. And when I'm facing Baba, perform the way Georgi performs and put in an exciting show. I haven't fought in California for about 3 to 4 years, so I know I'm going to have a lot of fans there. And, I just want to put in a good show, and mainly I want to fight my fight and satisfy myself. I'm a different fighter, and I just want to go out there and do my thing.
All right, well, we're looking forward to seeing that fight on Friday at the Pachenga Resort Casino in Temecula, California. It'll be live on Spike TV. So in closing, I want to give you this chance to thank any sponsors, partners that you train with, social media, anything you want to shout out at this time. Please feel free to go ahead.
Yeah, man. First of all, thanks to Bellator for bringing me back. And then I would also like to thank some of the sponsors for this fight, which is Painway, and then Mitsubishi of South Coast, It's also Dynamic Fastener. Who else? There's a few other ones that I forgot, but thanks to everyone that supports me.
Well, we're looking forward to the fight on Friday, and we'll see you weighing in on Thursday live on Spike.com. So continued success in your MMA career, and best of luck in the cage.
Thank you, sir.
Thank you, and thank you, Danny, for connecting the call.